All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of Mom's Basement. This episode, we're going to talk about Week 2. Week 2 of the NFL season, kicking it off, right, Ryan?
Yep, and I don't have to work this weekend, so I actually get to sit down and watch every game.
You know, I thought about going live for a couple games, but we can't do it during a Bills game. I will not allow that to happen.
You'd go broke.
It's for the kids. All right, Thursday Night Football coming up. We got Vikings-Eagles. Dun, dun. Is it Sunday Night Football on Thursday, or is it actually Thursday Night Football?
It's Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime.
Good deal. Who do you have? What's your thoughts?
Philadelphia, and I think they win by at least 10 points.
Okay, the spread's 7, so it seems smart. The Vikings need a win. I want to say the Vikings, but in realistic aspect, if I were going to bet DraftKings money, I would not pick the Vikings.
Philadelphia is a good team, and Minnesota struggled against Tampa Bay, so I can't even imagine what they're going to do against Philly.
Yeah, the 65% chance Philly wins that game. I don't see why they wouldn't. But for fun, who is the first touchdown scorer of that game?
Justin Jefferson.
That's because he's on your fantasy. I can see it. He needs a touchdown.
He does.
He was short last week. I said last month. All right, Sunday, Bills, Raiders.
Well, for your sake, you better hope the Bills win.
Yeah.
I have the Bills winning, but Josh Allen, like we talked about last episode, Josh Allen needs to make better decisions passing.
If we don't win by 30, then we've really lost hope. No, that 30 is too much, but no, if I have the Bills. Should be hands down, easy win.
Say 10 points.
Yep, spread's 9.5. Good job. Look at you go.
I try.
All right, Ravens, Bengals. Both a must-win game for both teams.
Originally, I had Cincinnati winning this, but I was not too impressed with them after week 1. So I'm changing my pick. I think Baltimore's going to win this game.
You know, I could see it. I think the Bengals are in a die-hard situation where they can't start off 0-2. And unfortunately, the Ravens got the pick for the second game for the Bengals, or the game after the loss. I don't think it mattered who the Bengals would play. The Bengals need to win, so I'm going Bengals.
Especially, I think the Ravens are going to win, especially if Mark Andrews comes back.
Mark Andrews comes back. Is it Flowers?
Yeah.
Zay Flowers?
Zay Flowers.
He was phenomenal.
Yep, he was. I mean, their running game, it is what it is with their running game, but Lamar's Lamar. He's going to do what he do. I think Baltimore wins this.
Okay, first touchdown scorer of this game.
Jamar Chase.
Okay, all right. We didn't do the first touchdown scorer of the Bills-Raiders games.
Who do you think's going to score
Gabe
first?
Davis. Come on, Gabe Davis.
Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox, I could see it. Dalton Kincaid, I could see it. Anybody on the Bills team, I can see it, but got to go with my boy, Gabe Davis.
Can't count out Devontae Adams from Vegas either.
All right, Chiefs, Jaguars. This, I think, will be the best game of the week.
Yes. It's going to be a close game. I still think, I was wrong last week, but I still think Kansas City wins this game.
Kansas City needs to win this game.
They do.
They don't have a choice. They have to win this game. And again, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I believe I had the Jacksonville Jaguars actually winning this game week 2, but now I'm going to have them losing this game.
I had originally had them winning too.
And I think I have to have them losing this game because the Chiefs are going to want it so much more. They can't. The Chiefs cannot start off 0-2, statistically speaking. Unfortunately, the Jaguars got them week 2 after a loss, kind of like the Ravens just got the Bengals after a loss. Not going to happen.
But it's going to be tough for the Chiefs to win if Kelce doesn't play.
Yes and no. Tooney better step back up. He had a bad week 1.
If he has a bad week 2, he might not be on the Chiefs.
If he has one more bad week, he's going to be a trade deadline person, and it's going to be for a 6th-round draft pick, maybe for a bag of Skittles. Don't even know.
He'll wind up in Buffalo.
First touchdown scorer of that game?
Patrick Mahomes.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
That's my pick. It'll be always my pick for the Jaguars.
Yeah, it's his fantasy.
He's so good. Until he gets hurt, Calvin Ridley will score a first touchdown every time.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. Chargers, Titans. Another possibly good game. Chargers need to win this game. Titans need to win this game.
I got the Chargers because you know how I'm down on the Titans.
Yes, you are down on the Titans. I also have the Chargers because the Chargers are in a tougher division. I think it means more for the Chargers. The Chargers still played phenomenal week 1 and still lost.
Yes.
So, Chargers.
And
First touchdown score?
The Titans ain't as good as Miami, so.
Agreed.
First touchdown score. I have a toss-up. It's either if Miami scores the first, or Miami.
Get to week 2, sir.
Week 2. If the Chargers score first, it's going to be Eckler. Or if the Titans score first, it's going to be Henry. It's going to be a rushing touchdown.
Okay. So I'm going to go way out of the way and say it's going to be a defensive touchdown for the Chargers.
Put that bet on DraftKings.
It'll be a good bet. That would be a big payout.
Yes.
Packers, Falcons.
Originally, I had Atlanta winning, but the Packers looked good last week, man.
I had only the Packers winning 2 games this year. So
Yeah, I didn't have them winning much more.
I'm pretty sure I lost this opportunity for the Green Bay Packers. But here's another thing. The Falcons are way better than the Bears. The Falcons are way better than the Bears.
We're not even going to go there right now.
Ryan, the Falcons are better than the Bears.
We're not going to do that right now. The Bears played like crap last week, but that was last week. We're in week 2.
Hey, Ryan, the Falcons are better than the Bears.
Talk to me in December.
You don't want to admit it. How dare you? All right.
Who do you got winning, though?
This will be a great game.
Did you say who you got winning?
I'm going to go with the Falcons because I'm high on Ritter.
Yeah. I originally had the Falcons, but I'm changing my pick. I'm going to Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay's defense is good, though.
They looked outstanding last week.
Again, either way, I'm not going to be shocked. If I'm wrong, okay.
It could go either way, but I'm picking Green Bay.
This will be the game to parlay, and this will be the game you lose.
Yep.
And it depends on who picks more. So if everybody picks the Packers, great. I'm going to pick the Falcons, and maybe, it's not rigged that way. First touchdown score of that game.
I'm going to go out on the limb here and go Mr. Pitts.
Okay. He didn't have much of a game week 1.
He's due.
I'm going to go with Aaron Jones for the Packers.
Shocker.
Or Bijan Robinson for the Falcons.
That's a good pick, too.
It's a toss-up. I think it's going to be a first touchdown on the first drive.
Yep.
All right, Seahawks-Lions, another 1 o'clock game. Good game here.
I got Detroit.
I think it's also hands down Detroit. I was kind of disappointed in Seahawks' week 1 performance.
Yeah, me too.
I did find it funny that Geno Smith I'm not going to say what he said because I'm still staying clean. I'm not going to be the first one to cuss on this thing. But Geno Smith saw Aaron Donald right in his face, and they got the mic picked up from the referee.
I'd probably have that reaction too.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But yeah, just one comment. The Falcons are better than the Bears.
Oh, we're going back. First touchdown of this game. Who do you got?
All right, first touchdown of the Seahawks-Lions. Who you got?
If it's Detroit, I'm going to go McGibbs is going to get his first career NFL touchdown.
You can't count out Amon-Ra St. Brown.
You can't. You're right.
And that's who I have first touchdown of the Lions-Seahawks game.
Yep.
Or if the Seahawks score first, Tyler Lockett.
On my fantasy team.
Then DK Metcalf.
There we go.
All right. Colts-Texans.
You already know who I'm picking in this game.
The Texans, of course.
Negative.
Oh, the Texans are better than the Colts.
Don't even get me started on
the
that.
The Texans are better than the Colts.
The Colts are going to win by 10.
Actually, the Colts are only favored by 1 according to ESPN right now.
Well, they're wrong.
Who's wrong?
ESPN.
You don't think you're a little biased right here?
Not at all.
Okay, so Richardson got hurt at the end of the game.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Okay, you think he'll still play?
Yep.
Okay. Who will be the first touchdown scorer of that game?
Richardson.
If there is a touchdown to that game.
Oh, there'll be plenty of touchdowns. By Indianapolis.
Wow. We want people to take us seriously, sir.
Well, I am being serious right now. If the Colts lose this game to Houston, I am going to lose my stinking mind.
Yeah, I almost had you be the first one to donate. Oh, I'm riling you up, and that's the goal of this. This is the goal right now. I don't. Yeah, if the Colts won't win this game, I could probably see that.
They will win this game.
They played the Ravens pretty tough. First touchdown scorer, who do you have?
Richardson.
Oh, that's right. If it's going to be the Colts, it's going to be Michael Pittman. No, I take that back. It'll be a defensive touchdown, either side. I don't see a touchdown happening in this game at all.
Well, you're all on that defensive touchdown this week, aren't you?
I think there will be 2 defensive touchdowns to start the game. Yes. I don't think there'll be a touchdown in this game.
So you think the Texans are going to win this game?
Yeah, I think it'll come down to a field goal game.
Really?
Kind of like the Steelers Ravens usually have a 12-9 game.
Where's it at? Is it in Indy?
It's in Texas.
It's in Texas. The Colts usually play pretty good in Texas. And
You
the
can say
Texans.
that about everything. Oh, the Colts play good here. The Colts play good here.
They do not play good in
The
Jacksonville.
Texans are better than the Colts right now.
No, they are not. Anyways,
I'm trying for you, kids. I'm trying for you.
Let's
Trying
go
to
to
get
the-
that donation in there for
let's
you.
go to the next game.
All right, Bears Buccaneers. The Falcons are better than the Bears. I just want to point that out. The Bears and the Bucks.
Well, you know I'm really high on the Bears. They desperately need to win. I think they play better this week, and I'm sticking with my original pick.
Congratulations on your original pick is wrong once again, and I'm going to go with Tampa Bay.
I wouldn't surprise me if Tampa Bay wins this game, but I'm staying with the Bears.
Okay, so Baker Mayfield week 1 didn't have an interception or a turnover.
Okay.
That was good. That's good for Baker Mayfield.
It is. I still think he's auditioning for other teams because he's not going to stay in Tampa very long.
Maybe. We'll see. If so far he's fitting in pretty well. He's a good leader on that team. I think he found his spot. But Buccaneers win. First touchdown scorer. Who do you got?
Mike Evans.
That, bless your heart for that. Going Ronnie White.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think the Bears are going to score a touchdown.
I'm a big Mike Evans fan, so I hope he does well.
Is he on your fantasy too?
He is not on my fantasy team.
Oh, then I'll agree with you for once. Mike Evans might be a good one. But Ronnie White didn't score. Did I just say Ronnie White? Rashard White. My apologies. Ronnie White used to play for the Dolphins back in the day. Is that right?
That's Johnny Brown. Right. You're thinking of Roddy White for the Falcons.
Yeah. Oh, the Falcons are better than the Bears. That's
Here we
exactly
go.
what I meant. Oh, makes sense. This is where I'm getting confused. It's all coming back to me now.
Of course it is.
All right, that wraps up the 1 o'clock games. Let's go to the 4:05, 4:25 games. The struggling Giants. Should I say the New York? What's the opposite of a giant?
Weed man, or I don't know, but they were bad last week.
The New York Tinies versus the Arizona Cardinals.
The Giants have to win this game, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the Cardinals are not a good team.
I think the Giants just gave up, like I said the last episode. Yeah.
I got the Giants winning.
Me too. Who do you have first touchdown score?
I'm gonna go with Darren Waller.
Okay. Both teams need a touchdown, I believe.
The Giants are the only team in the NFL that didn't score a touchdown.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I have to do some research on that, but you're probably right. I'll stick with you with Darren Waller. That sounds like a good pick. Or Isaiah Hodgins. Kind of be a former Buffalo Bill there guy. All right, we got 49ers and Rams.
This is 49ers all day.
I hope so too, but the way the Rams played, you can't really count them out.
I mean, it's a divisional game. You can never really go by strength of teams, but I still think the 49ers win this game easily.
First touchdown scorer, who do you have?
I'm going to go with Deebo Samuel. He needs one.
Oh. Okay. See, I'm going to go... Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, man, I didn't want to, but I was going through my list. I was like, no, it's going to be Christian McCaffrey.
I thought you were going to say Brandon Ayuk, and I was like, he got 2 touchdowns last week.
I was going to say that too. I was like, no, he's going to get guarded. I was trying to go through more of the list. Oh, you know what? George Kittle.
There.
Forgotten guy. I'm taking
Solid
George
tight
Kittle.
end.
I like that there's 2 Monday Night Football games this week, but okay, sorry, tangent. All right, next game we have the Jets and the Cowboys.
Who do you got?
As great as the Cowboys played, I don't see the Jets beating the Cowboys.
I think
Cowboys by 100.
I wouldn't go that far. I honestly think this game is going to be a defensive struggle. Like, defense is going to dominate.
On both sides?
Offensive struggle. Both the Jets defense and the Cowboys defense are going to dominate. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Do you see a touchdown being scored in this game?
I do, but I don't think there's going to be very many.
Okay.
And I think, as much as this pains me to say, I think Dallas wins this game 14-10.
14-10. First touchdown scorer?
Would be, I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb.
He's due.
He is.
He's very much due. I'm going to stick with the Jets here, and Go Dalvin Cook.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the Jets win this game, but I think it's going to be a struggle. And I think the Cowboys' defense is better than the Jets' defense.
Yeah, for the sake of the Bills, I hope the Jets win this game. It'll make it look way better that the Bills lost in overtime to a very poor situation.
Yeah. But it was that was last week. We're talking about this week. But
Yep.
what game we got next?
We got the Commanders and the Broncos.
Ooh.
This is another battle of the toilet bowls here. This is the toilet bowl of the week.
This could be a coin flip either way. Who do you got?
I'm going to give it to the Commanders because I really like to see the Broncos fail.
I originally had Denver winning this game, but I am here lately. I'm becoming a lot better with Washington. I think I'm moving up on them. I have them moving up a little bit. I don't know. I just like them. Their defense is good. I think Washington's going to win.
Yeah, their quarterback didn't play too bad. Being brand new, nobody knows anything about him. I think he can have potentially, Sam Howell. He could have a potential better future in Washington. First touchdown scorer?
I'm going to go with Terry McLaurin.
Yep. That's exactly who I have.
Not very often we agree.
I mean, there's not very many stars in that game. Or, if you're going to play defense, the Washington Commanders defense scoring a touchdown.
I can see it too.
I wouldn't put too much money on that game.
No.
All right, Finns and Patriots. This could probably be another. This is a potential best game of the week as well.
At New England.
Still, I'm picking Miami.
Yeah, I mean, it's early enough in the year. Like, Miami struggles in cold weather games, but it's early enough in the year. I think they can go to New England and get a win.
Yep, I agree. I 100% agree with that. First touchdown scorer of that game?
I'm going to go with Jalen Waddle.
Okay. You know what? I think the Patriots are going to score first, and it's really going to light the lamp for the wow, I lost my train of thought. For the Dolphins.
You got Miami winning, though?
I do have. I think the Patriots will only score 1 or 2 touchdowns, and I'm going to go with Ramon Stevenson for the touchdown. Touchdown score.
I can see him getting a touchdown. I don't know if it's going to be the first one, but I can see him scoring.
Yep. Zeke Elliott became the number 1 back, but not by much. He got 7 carries for 77 yards, 29 yards. Not a lot of running game.
Yeah, because New England was down. New England was down, and so they had to throw more.
Yep.
It happens.
Right. Monday Night Football. There's 2 games Monday Night Football. I kind of like this. Maybe we can go live on these games because none of these are going to make me cuss. I think it'll just be fun to watch. Saints and Panthers.
I think this is going to be a good game. I think it's probably going to be 31-25 New Orleans.
And you say this is going to be a great game. How? The Saints' defense is decent.
I think it's just going to be a fun game to watch.
Okay. I think this should be a blowout. I think this should be a Saints blowout here. And I see a 14-point, couple touchdown score against the Panthers here. And I don't think the Panthers will score a touchdown. So my first touchdown is going to go to Jamal Williams.
Really?
Yes.
I think the Saints are going to win this division. So, like I said, I think they're going to win this game. My first touchdown, I think, is going to be Michael Thomas. He's due.
I can't wait for him to start being the stud he used to be, but he was off 2 years.
Hopefully he's fully recovered from his injury.
Yep. And once Alvin Kamara comes back, the Saints could be a very scary offense.
Yes.
All right. Browns Steelers. This is probably the best Monday Night Football game. This could be potentially another top of the week, the best of the week.
I'll let you go first on this one.
I'm going with the Cleveland Browns, baby. The Steelers are going to start off 0-2, baby. Yeah! Because you know why? The Steelers are not that good. They are overrated this year.
I have a ton of respect for Mike Tomlin.
You know what? That has no disrespect to Mike Tomlin, but you got some wide receivers that can't catch. You got Pickens and Pickett, and that's it. That's not going to win anything.
The Steelers might start out struggling, but it seems like they always find a way to win games to get to 500 or better.
It's their defense. Their defense always finds a way. But you got Deshaun Watson coming in as with the Cleveland Browns. I mean, look what Brock Purdy just did to the Steelers.
But this game is at home for Pittsburgh, so I am sticking with my pick. Pittsburgh wins this game.
Ooh, you want to make a bet on this game?
We can talk about it later.
No, let's talk about it right now. This is for our viewers. This is a real bet being made on our podcast.
Pittsburgh wins this game outright.
Money line, straight up, Browns versus Steelers. You got Steelers, I got Browns.
Yes.
What's gonna happen? What's our bet? Our first donation to the Children's Miracle Network, $5 donation.
Sounds good.
All right, we got to keep a bucket. I got a bucket for us, by the way.
Okay.
All right, loser pays $5.
We're on.
All right, we just shook on it, everybody. If you didn't hear that, I'm gonna write this down so we don't forget. $5 donation, and hopefully, May, the local Costco here, if we'll take all the donation money to there, and they match what we bring in. So
nice.
This would be really cool. $5 donation.
Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
All right, perfect. I have Cleveland. I like spending your money. This is great.
Anybody that knows me personally knows my personal opinion on the Steelers, but we're not going to go there on this show, but they're going to win this game.
And how many teams are better than the Bears right now, Ryan, in your opinion? I want to know how many teams do you have below the Bears right now? Just for
I don't know off the
just
top
for
of my
giggles.
head, but probably the Bears can still make the playoffs in the NFC.
That's the cutest thing you've ever said. Oh, we didn't do the first touchdown scorer. First touchdown scorer, Browns Steelers.
First touchdown, Browns Steelers. I got to give it to one of my favorite Browns, Nick Chubb.
See, I was thinking the same things. I'm going to put money on Nick Chubb, too.
I like Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb's going to be the man, and he's going to run over the Steelers. He's going to massacre the Steelers. You're going to be putting a donation to the Children's Miracle Network Monday night.
We'll see about that. Just let him play the game. Pittsburgh, he'll come out and shock you. Don't worry.
Wait, so did you tell me how many teams are better than the Bears yet? Did you got enough time to go through the list?
They're up there.
There's how out of 32, where do you think they sit right now?
I'd say they're top 15.
The Bears are top 15?
Top 15, top 18 in that area.
Are they better than the team that's won?
Which teams won?
From week 1-0 teams.
Oh.
Because they can't be top 15 with 32 teams.
They're better than the Raiders.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see it, but I don't right now. I think the Raiders beat the Bears already right now.
They're better than the Rams.
No.
They're better than the Bucks.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. This is the one that everybody's going to comment on. This is great.
They're better than Washington.
Maybe right now. End of the year, I doubt it.
The season's still young. Just let them get their groove on.
The Falcons are better than the Bears, right?
I can't say that right now, no.
You want to say that. Well, what about the Seahawks are better than the Bears right now?
The Seahawks look terrible.
Or the Giants better than the Bears?
On paper, yes.
Houston's better than Indy, which is better than the Bears, right?
Houston is not better than Indy. That's your opinion.
Is Houston better than the Bears?
No, not even close.
Are the Green Bay Packers better than the Bears?
Well, they were in week 1.
I'm trying to get an extra donation for you kids in the Riley Children's Miracle Network, but he's playing the game right. He's doing well. All right, parlay time. All right.
Okay.
Pick some teams. What do you think? If you had to parlay 10 winning teams, who are your 10 teams? Yep.
Ooh.
My phone died, so I can't really go off of what my notes said. So
No. I got the Chargers, the Eagles, the Saints, the Giants, the 49ers,
the Texans,
Indianapolis,
Falcons,
Baltimore, I even got Washington in there.
Okay. You said Tampa? Are you for sure on Tampa?
No, I said Chicago.
Okay. So you're putting in a couple coin flips in there.
You got to take a risk to get the money.
Right. You're right. I mean, the more you parlay, the more money you get. So.
Correct.
But yeah, my 10 teams that I would for sure bet on is Miami. I bet on the Chargers. I would bet on the Eagles. I bet on the 49ers. I would bet on the Tennessee or Detroit Lions. I would definitely pick Dallas. That'll be the close toss-up game there.
Yeah, it would
I'd
be.
definitely go with Cincinnati over Baltimore. Atlanta over Green Bay. And Houston over Indy.
Why do you like Houston so much?
I hope Houston wins just to make you so mad. This will be great.
Fine. I hope the Raiders go 2-0.
I know it'll be okay. So if the Raiders win and if Houston wins, we might this next episode might be really bad.
It might be. You're right.
All right, folks, we're gonna log off here. To give you some DraftKings ideas. Hopefully, we'll make you some money. Hopefully, we can come to Fort Wayne Costco, make a donation to Riley in May. They'd match all donations up to $5 million. So. Again, we want to make sure that we shout out to the kids out there. We're all here for you. We want you to do well out there. And we're having fun doing this podcast together.
We are. And then you're going to be paying an extra $5 this Monday night. So
yeah, we'll see how big we can get our pot. And if you guys want to donate, comment below in our YouTube account, and we'll see how we can make this happen. We're signing out. This is another episode of Mom's Basement. Thank you for listening.